Chris Froome, can you just go factor?
Factor.
Perfect. We're on the island of Hainan in the south of China. What brings you here for your second chapter of the 2023 season?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely been a difficult season for me this year. Obviously, having worked hard to try and get into the Tour and missing out on that, I had to reset a little bit. Gone back to the drawing board with a few things, made a few changes to my bike position. Found that I was quite far off my old previous position on Sky Ineos days, and feeling much better on the bike now. So feeling much better. I've been able to put in some good work before coming here. Unfortunately, I got a little bit ill on the travel just before coming over. But
it was a big break.
Yeah, it was. But still enjoyed training, getting ready for this last part of the season, and hoping to finish off strong.
So you have the 5-day Tour of Hainan. I understand you're going to Taiwan to the factory, and then going on to the Japan Cup. That rounds out your 2023 season?
Yeah, correct. So from here over to Taiwan, go and check out the factory over at Factor in Taiwan, which will be a pretty cool experience for a few days with the sponsors. And then head over to Japan Cup for the final race of the season. What
have you learned from 2023 that you're taking into 2024? You're getting older, but you're still learning every year.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing was, I to be honest, I was struggling with my lower back before the Tour. I had a lot of lower back pain, and I found that basically the cause of that was how I was sitting on the bike, and somehow changing teams, my position changed somewhat. So I'm finally sitting back in my old position again and feeling much better for it now. So really looking forward to seeing where I can get to.
It's hot and humid here. I want to ask a question that is hot and maybe topical with your team and your future. Are you riding the next 2 years with Israel? Because there was some articles with your boss and you back and forth after you weren't selected for the Tour de France.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, even though I'm not up there winning like I'm used to doing previously before my crash, I'm still really enjoying racing my bike and being a part of it. So yeah, no intentions of stopping.
You're staying with the team.
Yeah,
that's good. What do you have any additional comments on what was said about that?
No.
Okay. You feel at the level to get back to the Tour de France to be able to hopefully make the selection for 2024?
Very much so, yeah. Good. Very much so. I'm going to make that my focus for next year, is to really have a proper build-up in that first part of the season towards the Tour and make that my big objective. And
what races do you think you need to race in and perform in before the Tour to get the selection?
Yeah, good question. I think definitely going to try and target a lot more of the week-long stage races. Maybe to stay away from more of the one-day races, but definitely some stage races where we've got harder back-to-back mountain stages. I think would be good for a good test for me to see where I'm at for the Tour.
I won't ask you about team mergers, all that news, but I want to ask about Mark Cavendish. He's confirmed to be going on for next year. What do you think about him continuing and going for that elusive record of 35?
Yeah, it's great. I think he's in a really good place with Astana, and it's great to see that they're supporting him in his bid to make even more history.
It's tough to finally hang up your bicycle and call it into a career, I suppose. You guys like you love cycling.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I just love racing. Love doing what I'm doing.
And what is it about Mark, do you think?
Good question. You're going to have to ask him that. Yeah. But Mark's a special character, and he's got a special place in the story, the history of the sport.
He'll do it?
I very much think. I mean, he's done so much already. He doesn't need to do any more, but I believe he will. Yep.